In Melee, one of the most difficult skills to learn is learning how to improve at the game itself. Not many people are able to climb to the top level of play in their respective regions within a short time. But what if I told you that Asia has a player who is a perfect example of this? This player is known as Inngenn. Inngenn is a Marth main from Japan who started playing competitively with the release of Slippi. That means he's been playing for about a year and a half now. His first tournament was at a Japanese local event called Surefest in December of 2020, and he did much better than most players would at their first event, achieving second place, losing in grand finals to Kalne, a pretty well-known Zelda main in our region. But this was only the beginning for Inngenn, as his hard work and consistent practice routine would help him catch up with the better half of the players in the region. When I first met Inngenn in Unranked at the end of last year, I would take most of the games. Then 3 months would pass and we would go kinda even. Another 3 months would pass and then he would start taking most of the games. Eventually, as time went on, he would end up taking every single game. He improved so fast, I've never seen anything like it before. When I asked Inngenn how he was able to improve so quickly, he says that he prioritized practicing basic tech, punish game, and edge guards, as well as spamming certain options and friendlies to learn how to use those options better. He attributes some of this quick learning to having access to advanced Japanese melee guides and having access to practice with top Japanese players, including AMSA. He also states that he learns from everyone he plays with, including random Marths on Unranked, but he relies mostly on studying Zane and trying to emulate his style of play. Some players in our region say that Inngenn has some glaring weaknesses in his play, such as a lack of mix-ups in the neutral game. However, this is usually normal for newer players. People are therefore expecting him to work on his neutral game in the coming months. On the other hand, everyone in the region also agrees that his punish is what makes him stand out as a player. Inngenn was first satisfied with his results during his run at a Japanese online event called the Falcon Cup. At this tournament, he did surprisingly well, getting first place and outplacing Muro, Satoshi, and Sana. Admittedly, I believe that Muro and Sana were playing secondaries, but it's still a feat to defeat 2 of Japan's top players whether or not they were playing secondaries. As I've said previously, Inngenn has only been playing for a year and a half. Yet, he is already considered a top player, and has wins in tourneys against some of Japan's best competitors. He only has a losing record to 3 players and has an even record with another 3. This might not look that impressive, but you have to consider that Inngenn has improved and incurred less losses against these players since the start of the year. You can see his improvement since the first half of the year when you compare these results at the top with his more recent results at the bottom. At Smash Kumita DX1, an invitational event with 16 top players from Japan, Inngenn placed 3rd, just behind Futsuka and Shippu. This was definitely the most stacked event for the region in 2021, and his run was nothing short of entertaining. In pools, he came out 2nd seed, losing to Sana and Masun, but he beat out Plata, Satoshi, Donkos, Vugsy, and JM Lee. And in top 8, he beat Futsuka and Falpan before losing to Shippu in winners finals and losing the run back against Futsuka in losers finals. Although the event did not include every single top player in Japan, this run was still very impressive for someone who can still be considered new to the game. Inngenn will continue to keep entering tournaments in the region and playing top players to improve as fast as possible. His passion for the game stems from being able to express himself through his playstyle. He also loves how his strengths as a player shine when he is playing well. And he also very much believes in the opposite of that. Being beaten up by a superior opponent who firmly crushes you is very exciting as it eloquently teaches you about your shortcomings. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I will be leaving my Twitch and Twitter links as well as Inngenn's Twitter in the description below, so be sure to check that out as well. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time.
なんだっけあれ。調べ物しないといけない途中で。やってることがね。